All right, how's it going, everyone? My name is Isaac, and this is my week 3 reading reflection. As always, I got some notes here with me, and we got about 5 questions this week, so I'm just gonna bang them out. Anyways, let's get right into it. Question number 1. In A Passion for the Past, Robert Stephan argues that the primary benefit of his 25 years of schooling was in learning how to learn, developing skills that were widely applicable across different contexts, rather than acquiring specific context knowledge. In what ways has your gen ed courses taught you how to learn? I think the biggest way to answer this question that I think my gen ed courses has really taught me was resilience. And in particular, my photography class I took freshman year. I think I said this in one of my past reflections, but in that class I'd never done photography. I was mostly pretty set on I want to do video photography stupid. And when I came into that class, I really wanted to just be able to take a picture and get it right the first time. And I remember one photo in particular, I wanted to go up to Gates Pass and capture the sunset with the mountains in the background. And I went the first time and I took a picture, I submitted it, my teacher was like, you can do better. Like this, I know you can do better. And so then I went back and I missed the sunset the second time. And it took me 4 times before I finally was able to get this picture right. And I remember in the process of trying to get the picture right, I was so frustrated. I was pissed off. I was like, it's a freaking picture. Like, why does it have to take me 4 times to get it? But when I finally did get it right, it made it so much more worth it, I guess. Like, it was the feeling of actually getting it right, knowing I'd like struggled and failed so many other times, was just so much better. And so I think the biggest thing my gen eds have taught me through assignments and essays and turning an essay in and going back to the SALT Center and then submitting it again is simply don't give up your first try, and the mistakes you make along the way are literally just helping you learn, and the more mistakes you make, the better it's going to be. So literally part of the process of learning is making mistakes, and as I make these mistakes, I just need to tell myself, hey, you're getting better and you're learning from them. So yeah. Anyways, question number 2. Find a job posting, internship posting. Basically, question number 2, I'm not going to read the whole thing, wants to go and find a job posting. So I went and I did some looking around on LinkedIn, and I found this one, which I linked in the description of this post, for film and TV development intern. Now, the reason this one stuck out to me is obviously I'm super into videography. I love using cameras, and it seems like something I would be interested in. So, moving on to question 3, read through the position, then briefly describe what you will do in the position, and name the transferable skills that the position that the posting states. The candidate will need you to do what the candidate will need you to do to be successful in the role. Examples of transferable skills: effective communication, teamwork, critical thinking, all that. Basically, the job sounds pretty cool. I would be very hands-on working with cameras, and I'd be in Los Angeles in an environment where it's a lot of people working together to put these films and television together, pretty much. I don't know, it doesn't give me exact details, but I'd be in LA, which is close to where I live, and I'd be getting to help out on film and televisions, or help produce film and television. And the reason I thought I'd be successful in this role is, like I said earlier, I think I'm very versatile with filming. Usually, I guess I do more like social media videos, so it's more on me, but I think that's taught me to be very on my toes, and I'm able to adapt very well. I know how to use this camera, GoPros, drones, mirrorless cameras, photography cameras. I think something like that, my skills would be able to help out even if I'm playing a small part in a big film or TV show. Anyways, so I guess the skills that I think the transferable skills would be communication, obviously, effective communication. I think that's huge, and like I said in my last week reflection, I think that's probably one of the better skills I have. And then the other thing was teamwork. I think even though I guess it's a smaller team, whenever I'm making these YouTube videos, it's usually always a group of people that comes together to make it. I have my editor, sound guy, thumbnail guy, me, camera people. Like, it's a lot of work that goes into it, but I think that teamwork would really help, or has helped and prepared me for this role. Anyways, question number 4. Name at least 2 transferable skills that you have already and feel confident you can demonstrate if you were to apply for this position. What are some experiences you've had in the past that could refer to you in order to demonstrate the 2 transferable skills that you feel confident about. How did you develop these skills through those experiences? Well, I think one of the biggest things, I guess the first experience I had was how I even got into making these videos was 8th grade. I started doing Lego stop motion. And if you know what stop motion is, it's pretty much the art of take a picture, move a Lego guy, frame, picture. It's literally one of the most tedious processes in the world. And I made 100 of those Lego stop motions. None of them ever really got views, but it taught me patience. And I think for working on sets like this, you have to be very patient and you have to be willing to accept that it can take a long time before you get it right. So I think that's one skill that I'm gonna have. The second skill is just making YouTube videos. I'm around cameras a lot. I have made short form videos and I've made videos that are 60 minutes long, and I love it. And so even though I'm not a film major, I think I have a pretty good idea of like what kind of the process of filming and directing your own movie looks like. So I think those kind of 2 experiences have prepared me well to come into this and really do my best work, I guess. Anyways, question 5, name 1 transferable skill that you don't think you have or unsure that you would demonstrate if you were applied for this position. In what ways have you struggled with this transferable skill? How do you feel confident about? What are some specific things you can do to improve this area between now and the time you want to apply for this position? Basically, as I kind of said earlier, even though I have a team that helps me make these videos, it's on a pretty small scale. If I'm being honest, it's like me and an editor and a camera guy, who usually is just my friend with the camera. And if I'm working at this big film or TV production company in LA, it's gonna be a lot of people. I'm kind of, I guess, used to being the director where I kind of have full control, and I'm gonna be switching over to not having as much control. I'm pretty much gonna be the low man on the totem pole, which is gonna suck. It's gonna be a change, and I don't know how I'm gonna adapt to that. But I guess it's one of those things where I'm not really gonna know until I put myself in that environment. But I think I can try and incorporate more people into it. I think I can try scripting my video, not scripting as in faking, but like planning my videos out better so it's not just like a on the fly type of thing, which these big videos and movies are usually not on the fly. It's very planned out, I guess. Anyways, that's my answers to the 5 questions. Hopefully this was good, and yeah, I will see you in week 4.